We're walking through these really tight alleyways to the monastery. It is really cool. Everything is painted so bright and white, and this just like curves around. This is really cool. As we are now at the Drepung Monastery, and here we've got the Gangdan Palace, safekeeping for when the Dalai Lama returns, and they'll reopen this up for him. Otherwise, some monks here that are living in these areas, they're keeping it nice here, and you're not allowed to film inside though, so that'll be just for us, but the whole outside's really beautiful.
During the 5th Dalai Lama, he's staying in this building, which is the Dalai Lama's residence. But after that, 6th Dalai Lama moved to his residence in Potala. The 5th Dalai Lama, he wants to use the Potala for his residence, but it's not finished yet for what he's planning.
So right here you can see this staircase is blocked and it's full of different colored scarves. On this side you can walk up, but not this side. This is being protected for the Dalai Lama, so when he returns they'll remove the scarves and then this will be reopened. But until now it is blocked, and the only passageway to go up are these stairs right here. Drepung Monastery is known as the most important monastery of Gelugpa in Tibetan Buddhism. The Gelugpa sect is the largest and most important school of thought, founded in the 15th century by Tsongkhapa, a philosopher and Tibetan religious leader. Adherence to the Gelugpa sect is considered to be the purest form of Tibetan Buddhism.
Already have some of the Buddha image printed inside, and he's going to print out millions of the Buddha image into the water. This is the another way to make millions of the Buddha statue into the water. So with the people, local people or the Tibetan people, whenever you see like this, they are going to pay a small money for this person and let he pray for you, let he do that for you.
Drepung Monastery is one of the 3 great Gelugpa monasteries, the other 2 being Gangdan Monastery and the Sera Monastery. It was established in 1416 by Tsongkhapa's disciple Jangyam Chochi and became the mother temple of Dalai Lamas. He built this monastery so that more people could learn and follow this religion. Drepung Monastery, seen from afar, its grand white construction gives the appearance of a heap of rice. As such, it was given the name Drepung, which in the Tibetan language means rice heap.
You can see the only with the red roof and the golden roof, those are the with the Dalai Lama residence or some chapel or some college, and otherwise all the white house are the belongs to the monks' dormitory.
So this is a picture here of all the monks that live in this monastery. There are about 360, but there used to be 7,700. So we were just in this temple behind me. Again, we were not allowed to take photos or videos, which is a real shame because it was so beautiful. And the crazy thing is, it's not that big, but they can fit like 20,000 people in there, and they'll come here for prayer. And like everywhere we were walking, they would put all these cushions. The other crazy thing is inside they had these statues all over, and the statues were actually made of butter. Like there's all these things, they make them every year because it's cold enough here for it to stay hard, and then they'll paint them different colors. I really wish I could show you, maybe I can find a picture online, but it was just so cool, the fact that it was made of butter, and like these are like immaculate statues, and it was just really cool. But then in the summertime, like that will melt, so then they'll actually redo it every year. Yeah, it was really, really cool. Oh my gosh, guys, I just came out of the bathroom and there's just this yak here at the monastery. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I've never been this close up to one. Hello. Something you'll notice when you're coming and walking around the monastery is just the amount of gold and yellow that's everywhere, and this is a representation of Buddhism. A lot of places like here, you'll see on the top of the buildings it's all gold, and it's representation more of Buddhism in Tibet specifically. Another thing you'll notice is a lot of people are carrying around these like canisters, jugs of butter, and they're actually putting them into where the candles are. I'll let Rooney explain more exactly what that's about.
So we have a traditional in the Tibetan Buddhism that we like to offering the butter oil. It's a very, very fresh and very, very good stuff that offering. Butter is from the natural, or especially from animal. That's why those are very good that what we can eat, that we can offering for God. This is the best way. If you use some other oil to offering, we don't know it's a clean or not. So the butter is going to making by our own. So the candle is one of the making a light for your way. And another thing is that we offering that is a representative of life of the religion and life of the Buddha.
I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I want to take a quick pause to mention that the discount offer for 3 months free ExpressVPN is still available exclusively to all Where's Poppy followers by clicking on the link in the description box of this video. It is necessary to have a VPN if you're traveling to Tibet and you want access to any of the banned websites like Google, Gmail, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and more, so make sure you're prepared ahead of time. Thanks for listening. Now back to the video.
We honor from these shops. They are going to making the...
So in here we've got some traditional clothing for Tibet.
For men is such like that. And all these qualities are made from the yak wolf, you see. Yak wolf.
Yeah. Oh, this is made from yak?
Yeah, from the yak.
It's very thick.
Yeah. And some of those are from the sheep wolf. And especially all these like a more
I love
inner shirt are based on the silk cloth. You see, very colorful, and it's a hat for the man and woman difference. So the more colorful, like this flower, big flower, is for the
Can
female.
I try it on?
Yeah, and those are for
Oh my
the
gosh.
men's. And then the such like this colorful, you see, such like this robe. This is only for the female, okay? And they are wearing in front of the cloth, such like that.
You look ridiculous.
Yeah,
It doesn't fit because of my.
yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, look at these shoes. That's so cool.
What is this?
All these in the beginning is a handicraft, but now at times they are going to use the machine to.
Wow. Anything? No
This is
dairy?
the habit that
This one
whether
has a
you
cute
are
dog on it.
going to visit the local home or some of the friend comes in
okay.
your home or people who is that you like more, they enjoy to sharing the
Bring you
snacks.
candy.
Yeah.
Is anything with no dairy?
This is a dry cheese.
I can't.
This is a dry
Dad.
cheese, and but those are the dry fruits and some sweet.
So right now we are in a store with a bunch of traditional Tibetan clothing. So we've got things like these shoes here. We've got all these scarves and skirts. Got this crazy hat, which doesn't fit my head.
From the yup. Okay, so here you're gonna see so many of the Thangkas in this shop, and they are going to selling all these painting. But how to say, this is very traditional painting. In the ancient time, I heard about some Thangkas. They use the color from the precious stone, break down that, and make a more color. And so such like that is the traditional way in this history you're talking about that. But now at times just using the natural stone to make a colorful or some of the flowers. And so this is very Thangka is a part of the traditional painting or the history about the God and Buddha. So this is very important through this religion and in this country. Especially this is the very precious things in the religion.